Here we got our PA speakers, so make sure that's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. That functions properly. Here you got your modes right here, so inside, outside, and both. Got your mute record button as well as your volume adjusters, so make sure that's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Here you got the chime volumes, so one is for your ADA passengers if they press the button underneath the seat, and the other one is for the string. So if you open them up and they look like an open vent, that means they're gonna be louder. If you close them, that means the sound is gonna be lower. Just make sure they secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It's a blank panel. Then right here you got your destination codes. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. And the way you would do it is whatever route you was driving, all you'll do is click destination A, whatever route, for example, the 2L, and then hit enter. So it'll bring up all the codes right there. So it'll be destination A, whatever the route is, and enter. Next, we got our map light or our driver's light. Make sure it's clear in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, functions properly. Here you got your exterior lamp test. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. So when you press that, all your lights gonna come on, your high beams, your flashers, and your sirens gonna come on. It's gonna give you 90 seconds to do a quick walk around on the bus. So this is what you would do during pre-trip to make sure all your lights and sirens work. So make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Up here you got your driver booster fan. Just make sure they secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. They function properly and no obstructions within it. Coming down, you got your driver's window, so the molding around the window, and the window itself not cracked, broken, or missing, secured to the bus, functions properly. Then you also want to make sure that it opens so it moves freely, and it closes as well. So now we're gonna come on down back here. We have our retarder switch, which we never touch. Just make sure that it's on the on position. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Coming on up, right here we got our door air. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. So when it's on release, that means we can open up our front doors manually. We'll still be able to open up our back door, as you can see. Still be able to open up the back door, but just not the front door. So front door manually. If I turn this to normal, then we'll be able to open up our front door, and same functions for the back door. So secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. So again, release will be one of the steps that we would do as we trying to shut down the bus. One of those steps. So then coming up, we got our heated mirrors. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. You're gonna flip the switch, and now our heated mirror light is on. So secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Here you got the power to the mirrors for the left mirror and the right mirror. So all you're gonna do is just check, make sure it works. So that's the bottom mirror. Then all I'm gonna do is twist it, and then we can adjust the top. So we're gonna do the same thing for the right. So right now we're looking at the bottom mirror. I'm gonna twist it. Now we can adjust the top mirror. So they secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and they function properly. Right here you got your parking brake. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. So for that, for stuff like this, I would say secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. As we seen during our air brake pre-trip earlier, would you like for me to repeat this? So sometimes they'll tell you yes, sometimes they'll say no, but just always ask, because it don't really make sense for us to release the parking brake and we not gonna move the bus. So yeah, like that. Like I said, again, for the door control as well, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly as we did during our air brakes. or our interlock test, would you like for me to do it again? If they did, you would just open it up and check it in all modes, exactly like we did during our interlocks. Now, coming up to our ignition switch, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it is functioning properly, as we seen during our air brake pre-trip, and because our bus is on as well. So also, I like to have people click on the high beam button, which is right here in the middle. So you got your 2 turn signals, then you got your high beam. I like to have people click on that just so you can see if your headlight's on. So if this light don't come on as you click in your high beams, that means you are still in day run. So if I turn it one more to the right, and then I click on my high beams, we can see them come on. The green light mean the high beams are on. When it's not on, that means just your low beams are on. So that's how you can kind of tell which setting you in, even though you ain't got the arrow. So then, and also that's how you can tell that your lights are on. So then we got our ignition or our engine start. Make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly, as we can see, because the bus is running. We got our fast idle secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Fast idle is on. Flip the switch off. Now it is off. That functions properly. Right here we got our hazards or our 4-ways. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Here we got our stop engine override. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. So you would use that if our stop engine light was to ever come on. So that would that indicates that you need to pull this bus over because the engine will stop. So you got roughly 30 seconds before that happens. If you don't got the time, you need the extra time. Maybe you was in the left lane, you would hit this switch and it'll give you an additional 90 seconds to move over. But you got to move over because, again, the bus will stop regardless. So next we got our chimes. So make sure this is secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Right now it's on single. Let's just say somebody pulled the bell by accident, or kid pulled the bell. It would say stop request somewhere up here. So if you click the reset button, all it would do is it'll just clear it, or you can just simply open up your door to get that to go away. So secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. Here we got our interior lamps. So right now they off. Now we're gonna switch that to on. So they are all on. And then we're gonna switch it to roadside. So now we just got this side on. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Moving up, we got our gearbox. Our gearbox is secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Don't worry about this right side with the mode up and down arrows. Just worry about reverse, neutral, and drive. And they all function properly. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, as we seen during our air brakes. Then right there is the eyeglass for you to see which gear you in. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Right here you got your press to save video. That is secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. So if you press this, your camera gonna light up green look like it's loading. So I'm gonna press it. So when you do that, I believe it's gonna either rewind 15 to 30 seconds prior and then 15 to 30 seconds after I pressed it, and it's gonna save it. It's gonna send it over. That way that they can check the video and all that other stuff. So yep, if you press that and the green light come on, that's how you know you actually pressed it. But if you just so happen to be driving and the red light come on, then you know you triggered it. So you can tell the difference. So now I'm gonna come up to the front, work my way down. So right up here, I'm gonna press this button. You got your lamps. So all our lights secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and they function properly. So this tell you everything that's going on around your bus. So right here, we see that our bus is in park. Speed switch. You see that your bus if your bus is in park, then the brakes are gonna be that brake light indicator is gonna be on. Our heated mirrors are still on. Our fast idle is on, and low air in the door because our air is on release. It could be anything up here. So if you just so happen to can't be able to put your bus in drive, it's probably because, for example, your kneeling light is on. So this will let you know that your bus is kneel, because you can't always tell just by looking. So this will tell you everything that's going on your bus. So if you run into some problems, make sure you check up ahead, above you. This will probably fix 90% of your problems. Then coming down, we got another driver shade secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly in different levels, as we see, because we all sit at different heights. Not cracked, broken, or missing, secured to the bus, and it functions properly. Coming down, we got the window. So we got the driver's side window and the passenger side window secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It functions properly. The driver's side window does not have anything, no scratches, nothing obstructing my view. The passenger side can have minor obstructions, but nothing too extra. Also, my bus number and my bus slot is legible, secured to the bus. Coming down, we got our safety inspection certification is secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions, well, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and is legible. Our license, my license matches the actual license plate, and it is up to date, as we can see right here. This will expire on the last day of this month of this year, so the last day of December of 2021. Then coming down, we're gonna be checking our vents, making sure that they free from obstruction. That's going, nothing that's gonna stop the air from actually blowing out. Not cracked, broken, or missing, all the way down. So then we can come on forward. So right here, we got this the dash right here. Start up from this top left corner. You got your driver booster fan secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Functions properly, so it works on low and high, and then off. So that works. Right here we got our panel lamps, so it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. Turn it all the way to the left, the lights go off. Turn it all the way to the left, they come on, functions properly. So then right here coming down, we got our windshield wipers, so we want to check that, make sure it works in all functions. So I'm gonna turn it to the right, that's low. Turn it again to the click, that's medium. Turn it again, that's high. Then we want to also check and make sure that the windshield wiper fluid works. So I'm gonna hold it down, so it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. That functions properly. Then right here you got your climate control. So this is for the air in the back of the bus. This is not the air for you, but this is for the air in the back of the bus. We go check to make sure that works on all modes. So we're gonna click it once. So that's cool. Turn it again, vent high, vent low, heat low, and then heat high. So when you change them, sometimes you'll hear the click, sometimes you won't, but you want to check them in all modes or all settings. So then down here, everything under this line is for the driver. So in particular, it's for the defrost fan and the heater. So right here you see that it's off. We're gonna check it on low, then we're gonna check it on medium, then we're gonna check it on high. So secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, that functions properly. And so these is the temperature select and the temp flow for your heater slash defrost fan. So if I turned it all the way to my right, that'll be for the heat. Turned it all the way to the left, it'll be cooler air in regards to the defrost fan again. Now for flow select, all the way to the right is gonna be for the defrost fan. All the way to the left is gonna be for the floor. So secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. All right, so now we got our two gauges right here. So we got our air PSI gauge and our speedometer. Our PSI gauge secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, it functions properly. We got 2 needles. So we got a green needle right there. Then you got a little orangish red needle up underneath there. So the green is our primary, and then the red is our secondary. So 2 needles, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. Then right here, you got your speedometer, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. Both of them are legible. Yep, both of them are legible. Then right here, you got your odometer, where we can read our mileage, but we won't record our mileage off of this. We're gonna record our mileage again from off that back hub. So don't worry about these numbers right here. Also, again, trip reset, don't worry about that. Just make sure they're not cracked, broken, or missing. Normally, we'll have another gauge right here. Most buses, that's for our DEF fluid. It'll just show you the levels for your DEF fluid. If it was there, just make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Then we also got 2 other gauges in the back that we don't have up here in the front. That will be our oil and our water gauge. So when we do go to the engine, you just want to make sure those are secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, just like these 2. Make sure they are legible, and then also make sure it's within normal operating range. Coming over to the side, you got your threshold heater, so make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. So that functions properly. So then coming down, you got your kneeling and raise. So make sure that's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Make sure it functions properly. So I'm gonna hold it down to kneel it. And then I'm gonna hit it up once just to raise it. So secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. Here you got your engine test. This is for the mechanics. Just make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It functions properly. We do not have to touch that. So then lastly, we got the power to our ramps. Make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. So again, to use your ramp, our bus is already in parking and neutral. You're just gonna kneel it. Got our door open. Flick the power on to the ramp. Then you'll hold it up to deploy it. And then we would just hold it down to stow it. So that all functions properly. So now coming up, we got our steering wheel right here. So it's a 20-inch steering wheel. Make sure it's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Secured to the bus. Can't see your hand through it. And then we also checking the play in the steering wheel, so it has no more than 2 inches or 10 degrees of play in it. So basically, I should be able to move it no more than 2 inches before I start to feel the tires moving underneath my bus. Also, want to check the horn. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. That functions properly. Got your wires right here. No exposed wires. Make sure it's secured to the bus. Then right here, this is how we actually adjust the steering wheel. So if I pull it out, let's do it in. If I push it in, I'll be able to tilt it forward and back, as you can kind of see. And then if I pull it out, I'll be able to adjust it. Let me see. If I pull it out, or if I pull it out, I'll be able to adjust it up and down. Yep, I can't show you right now, but in, forward and back, if I pull it out, I'll actually be able to move it up and down. So then we're gonna come down to the left over here. You got your left turn signal, your right turn signal, and your high beam. So left turn signal, you wanna hold that down. Right turn signal, hold it down. And then high beams. All of them secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. Right behind my foot, I got my PA speaker, so I'm gonna check that. Testing. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, that functions properly. Then right over here to the side, we got 2 panels. One right here, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, that functions properly. This panel right here, behind here are our circuit breakers. So we want to make note of that. Also, we got 2 other things on this side. Right here, you got your seatbelt cutter. Make sure it's secured Secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. This is good for about 2 uses. So, well, because the blade is very thin. But before you use it, just make sure you can't get out your seatbelt first. Then when you do, you're gonna cut at a 45-degree angle to use this. And this is Velcro, so you can just put this right back there. Then lastly, on this side, you got this button right here. This is your emergency 911 button. So if for some reason you was getting harassed by anybody on the bus or whatever, if it was an emergency on the bus, you would press this and it would display call 911 on your front destination sign, your side destination sign, and then the one in the back as well. So if you ever need to use that, that's what that button is for. So if you just so happen to see a bus, like one of those buses over there with their call 911 sign, you would just probably get on the radio, ask to be switched over by mobile, and let them know, hey, 1101 has a call 911 sign. You never know if it's an accident or if it was intentional, so just ask to be switched over to let a supervisor know, but you never want to say it on all call. And to get that to get off of your destination sign, you will have to recycle the bus or restart the bus. That means the same thing. So if you ever hear some mobile say recycle the bus, all they mean is just turn it off, turn it back on. Now, moving on to the right side, you got your brake pedal and your accelerator. So make sure they both secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. When you press on them both, you want to make sure that they both have some resistance. They just not flopping down to the floor. They have some resistance to them. Both of our brake pedals and both the brake pedal and the accelerator should have a rubber groove on them. And then lastly, you want to lift up this accelerator, check behind it, make sure there's no obstructions, nothing preventing you from actually accelerating. So now I'm gonna check the molding around my steps, and then the molding around my seat. Secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Then we're gonna check the seat ourselves. So this button right here is how we adjust the seat forward and back. Secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. These 3 buttons right here is how I put air into the back of the seat, even though this is a little bit broken. So if this is new to you, you would absolutely write this up in your DVIR book. But this is how you would place air into the back of your seat. You kind of see it inflating. So yep, that's how that works. So secure to the bus, it shouldn't be cracked, broken, or missing, and functions properly. So then right here, you got this knob right here. This is how you tilt the actual seat up and down. It's a knob on the other side as well, exactly like this. The same with this one, the knob on the other side exactly like this. So you tilt it back to tilt the seat back, twist it forward to start bringing it forward. Secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Here, over here, you got your seat belt. You want to make sure that secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It fully extends, got tension, and then no cuts, frays, or tears more than 1 inch. And also, make sure that it latches properly. Then over here, you got one more thing that you want to make note of. So again, we see these 2 knobs that we do have on both sides. And then lastly, you got a little button right here. So if you pull this button out, this is how you lower the seat. That's how the seat lowers. And if you push this knob in, this is how you raise the seat. So secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. Then check the seat, the overall appearance of the seat. Secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. No major tears in it. This is minor. Just make sure there's no major tears in the seat, nothing like that. That all functions properly. Got your plexiglass right here. Secure to the bus, is not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. This little lever down here latches. Moving on, we got our we have our fare box. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It functions properly. signs is legible. Over here, you got your iPad holder and then the charger secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Here you got your radio. It's the volume adjuster. Secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Functions properly. And to use it, all you would do is hold down this button and you'll wait till you hear the second beep, and then you'll be able to start talking. So it'll be, and then you'll say 902 radio check, whatever bus you on. So you'll wait till you hear that second beep, not the first. You'll wait till you hear the second beep, and then you'll be able to talk. So that functions properly. Then we can do our mirrors if I haven't done it already. So you got the molding around this mirror, molding around this one, as well as both mirrors secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. That functions properly. Already did our video recorder and all this. So now we can go down. Got this handrail secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, as well as the molding right here secured to the bus, is not cracked, broken, or missing. Going down, you got all these vents right here, free from obstruction, not cracked, broken, or missing. Right here is a panel, so we're gonna make sure that's secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. You got a threshold light right here, as well as a threshold light right here. They are clear in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secured to the bus, and no wires showing. Moving over to the door. Already did above here earlier, so we're gonna start at the door. So you got the molding around the door, the molding in the middle, and again, the molding around the door, molding in the middle. Checking all these. Make sure it's secure to the bus, it's not cracked, broken, or missing. Then you got the windows itself. They secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. They function properly. Got your handrails, secure to the bus. They not cracked, broken, or missing. Functions properly. 1 second. So then, again, we're gonna open up these doors, same as the outside. They move freely. If we were standing on the outside, we would see that it closes right over left. And last but not least, we're gonna come down, we're gonna check our floor again, checking to make sure there's no bubbles, no trip hazards, anything that can be a potential hazard to passengers. Make sure the floor is free from obstructions, nothing cracked, broken, or missing. And that is the driver's compartment.